2025 BSA Scrambler Review. Retro looks, punchy engine, but does it deliver? When BSA launched the Gold Star 650 in 2022, it brought back a legendary British brand with plenty of nostalgia. It looked right, rode well, and gave bikers a slice of classic heritage without the headaches of running an actual vintage bike. Fast forward 3 years, and BSA has finally followed it up with something fresh, the Scrambler 650. On paper, it's everything you'd expect from a retro-style dirt sled. It gets longer travel suspension, a taller seat, up by 40mm, higher mudguards, fork gaiters, brace bars, and a bigger 19-inch front wheel. It rolls on spoked rims with proper Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR rubber. The 12-liter tank is now offered in bolder colors, Thunder Gray, Raven Black, and Victor Yellow, while number boards stamped with a big 65 give it that race-inspired vibe. Visually, BSA nailed the look. It has the stance, the presence, and the old-school Scrambler aesthetic. But when it comes to riding, the story is more mixed. The engine, best part of the package. The Scrambler carries the same liquid-cooled Euro 5 652 cubic centimeters single as the Gold Star. At 45 brake horsepower and 40.5 pound-ft of torque, it's slightly down on power compared to the Honda CL500 and Royal Enfield Bear 650, but it still feels lively. Smooth, characterful, and mostly vibe-free, it's arguably one of the nicest singles in its class. Around town and on twisty roads, it's got charm. But there's a catch. With just 5 gears, the motor starts to feel flat once you're pushing highway speeds. Cruising feels best below the national limit, and it lacks the extra punch to stretch its legs on open roads. The riding position a bit awkward. Here's where the Scrambler stumbles. The golden triangle, seat, bars, and pegs just doesn't feel right. The seat is higher, but the bars are too far forward, forcing you into a stretched-out posture. Instead of sitting tall and relaxed, you lean awkwardly, putting strain on your wrists and back. Around town it feels clumsy, and standing up on the pegs for trails only makes it worse, especially with the mirrors positioned too close. Suspension and handling needs tuning. The forks and shocks are stiffly sprung but lack proper damping. The result? The bike feels unsettled and hesitant, especially when combined with the odd ergonomics. It's not unrideable. Brakes, a strong point. No complaints here. Brembo brakes with twin-channel ABS give sharp, predictable stopping power. The front lever feel is progressive, and the rear works well for trail control or low-speed maneuvers. For a bike at this price, that's impressive. Build and features, decent for the money. At £5,999 plus OTR, the Scrambler undercuts some rivals and sits neatly in the A2-friendly retro segment. Build quality is solid, not luxury, but more than fair for the money. LED lights are a nice modern touch, though the switchgear feels generic and the LCD dash can be hard to read in bright sunlight. Equipment is otherwise minimal, no riding modes, no rider aids, just the basics. Styling details like the blacked-out engine parts, smart graphics, and well-finished seat do make it look more premium than the price suggests.